y'all, welcome back to Geek Homestead. Today I'm making sweet potato, candied sweet potatoes for Thanksgiving dinner coming up tomorrow. I've got a bunch of these sweet potatoes already peeled, and I'm just going to do this last one here. And I'm making candied sweet potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel all these, and then cut the little ends off at both ends. And normally when I make this, I slice them into 1/4-inch discs, you know, like pennies. But this time I'm going to cut them lengthwise so they're long and flat. So, I've got this almost done. Alright, worms are going to love that for vermicompost. Yeah, they're going to love all that. So, I'm going to bring the camera over and I'll let you see how I slice them and put them in the pan. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put a little vegetable oil in the bottom of my pan, and I'm going to just grease that up. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to just chop off a little bit on each end. You see that? Just a little bit off the ends. Oh, drop it on the stove. Now that's going to go also in with the vermicompost for the worms. And then we're just going to slice this about 1/4-inch thick slices. This is raw sweet potatoes. Sometimes they don't quite want to work properly. You can see they're kind of thinned out right there. But that's okay. You're going to layer them anyway. So let's see. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's about, other than that little bit right there, that's about 1/4-inch thick, and that'll be really good. So I'm going to slice these all up, and I'll show you how to put them in the pan. Okay, so I've sliced up about 5 of these sweet potatoes, small ones, but you know, they're pretty good. So the first thing you're going to do is, you got your pan greased, and then you're going to lay your strips out, just all side by side. You can overlap them a little bit if you want to. Some of these little slices and stuff can kind of be put on top of each other a little bit. So get some of these smaller pieces to kind of fill in the gap here. Get that one right there. So that's your first layer. Probably took about 1 potato, maybe a potato and a half of that. And then you're going to chunk it with some butter, sprinkle some cinnamon and a little brown sugar, and then you're going to do your layer again. So let me get the cinnamon, brown sugar, and the butter, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our butter. I'm just using soft margarine. I'm just going to put little chunks all throughout the layers. You can spread it out a little bit if you want to, but it's not really necessary because it's all going to melt and go everywhere anyway. Put one there. Put one there. There. Okay, get one more right there. There we go. Okay, next we're going to add some brown sugar, and this has gotten a little chunky, so I'm just going to use my fingers. Just going to push up some of these chunks here. Spread it around a little bit more. And it's just a really light layer of brown sugar and butter, and then the cinnamon. Okay, here we go. Here's the cinnamon. Just going to do a light sprinkling here. This is pretty much to your taste. I mean, you can add more cinnamon or butter or sugar per layer. I don't like it too sweet, but you do kind of need the brown sugar as part of the candying part of this. So now that we've got the sweet potato, butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon in one layer, we're going to start the next layer. And you can turn them back this way if you want, so you've got them going perpendicular for every layer, or you can just keep going. And I think I'm going to turn them this time. So, I'm going to get these layered on here. Smaller pieces down towards the bottom. Got that. That's kind of a thinner piece there. Let's see. Sometimes I'll break these big pieces in half so they fit better in here. But I think I got enough small ones. I'll just do it. There we go. Just do it like that. And then just add some more butter. Add more butter. And we'll do some more brown sugar and cinnamon. And with this pan, I think I'm only going to be able to get like 3 layers. But then you're going to bake this at about 425 until the sweet potatoes are fully cooked and soft. And to help them from burning a little bit, I'm going to add a little bit of water to the bottom so they kind of so you've got a little bit of water in the pan on the bottom for that. Helps keep it from burning the bottom. So, okay. Okay, now our cinnamon. It keeps clogging up. There we go. That's better. We kind of like a lot of cinnamon, so I'm going to add some more to that layer. Alright, here we go. Here's the last layer. And put that on like this. And it looks like I'm going to need to cut up one more sweet potato. Yep. Probably get the small one here. Move that to the side a little bit. Chop off the ends here. And then let's see if I can do it better this way. Oh yeah, that worked a lot better than from the last time. Okay. From there. Whoop. Gotta be careful when using a knife. So. Okay, here's out the way and down. And that's it. There we go. Now I'm going to add one more layer of butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon. Then we're going to put this in the oven to go ahead and bake. And for the top layer, I usually add a little more generous with the butter for this. And just kind of spread it around a little bit. One more little bit right there. Okay. And brown sugar. A little bit more. Sprinkle it all over. Yeah, I'm making a big mess here. Add your last bit of cinnamon. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to just pour a little bit of water into this, just a little bit, and then we're going to bake it. So I'm going to put this in the oven and show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, so we cooked these sweet potatoes at about 400 degrees for, let's see, I think it was about 30 minutes. And you see over here, that's a little crusty, but that's going to be really nice. Some of the cinnamon kind of got all bunched up together a little bit, but it's going to be really good. And you can see right there the nice candied kind of syrup. So this is going to be really good. I can't wait to have some of this week. Like I said, it's for Thanksgiving dinner. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.